Masquerade same Zimbabwe. Welcome to our channel Zoom Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kutanga kukuya panino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa garoka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi mare Zimbabwe takuigirai nyabuditswa na Zimbabwean lawyer watabani mpofu ababuda vachitaura ivo vachiti is calling for the impeachment ya President Mnangagwa over his third term bid. Babuda vachitaura vachiti President Mnangagwa vanofanira kuimpeachwa since at least panofanira kuitwa an attempt yekuva impeacha. Vakataura vachiti he is ready to draft ma-articles acho, vakati he needs an MP kuti arane with this. Kana pana MP pana MP are interested anofanira kuvabata. Buda vachiti he hopes kuti vanhu vakuunderstand why he made those remarks. Mure Zimbabwe achitaura ivo achiti President Mnangagwa otonga kusvika the third term mure Zimbabwe. Vabuda vachitaura vachiti ED must be impeached. There must at least be an attempt. I'm ready to draft the articles. We need an MP to run with this. Anyone interested? And I hope you now understand why he made those remarks about wanting to uphold the Constitution. We are not children, at least not his. Those were Buddha. Vachitaura vatabani mpofu mure Zimbabwe. President Mnangagwa vari in his second term, and the last one, as per my indications, Irikurongwa is planning to go for a third term. Funga recently announced that he will abide by the with the country's constitution for term 2028. But my analysts vachitaura ivo vachiti President Mnangagwa should not be trusted. Ndofunga maslogans ekuti 2030 vaMnangagwa vanenge vachipo, they are still running. Ndofunga takaona kumasvingo vanhu vachimhanya vachiendosa President Mnangagwa pagutu. They also endorsing President Mnangagwa vachiti muna 2030 vanenge vachipo kumasvingo. They were saying kuti they are going to talk to President Mnangagwa kuti vanamba vachitonga svika 2030. Tisingazive kuti munoona sei nyaya yabuditswa navatabani mpofu kuti inobudirira here impeachment ya President Mnangagwa kana kuti zvingori zviroto. Tudziwo zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section. Taura kwatiri kuita renowned UK-based Zimbabwean lawyer vaBrighton Mutebuka vakabuda vachitaura ivo vachiti Zimbabwe's constitution says it can't. ED's term has to end in 2028. There is no constitutional provision that allows it to allows its extension or amendment and allow him to benefit from it. Chapter 1. Whatever he is trying to do, it will be unconstitutional even if he succeeds in doing it. So the November 2017 coup was only successful because Chiwenga had control of the army and managed to unleash it and tanks on the streets. There was national and international consensus that Bob was old, potentially physically and mentally incapacitated. He had overstayed, he had to go, and Grace Mugabe was unhinged and could not succeed him. So you can see Catriona Lane, the ex-British envoy, was also highly instrumental in immobilizing British, EU, and regional opposition to the coup, while selling ED as business-oriented, not an ideologue, and someone they could work with when resetting relations and bringing him back from pariah status, which ensured that there was a lot of goodwill when ED assumed power. Chiwenga clearly put his deck on the line to topple Robert Mugabe. It is common cause that he feels entitled to succeed ED to reap the mother of all dividends from the desperately dicey enterprise. From a personal ambition point of view, it is plainly the case that he stands to lose the most from any interruption to the current constitutional processes. He will feel that he has been patient. Tolerant, and respectful enough due to his lengthy ties to the deep state, which potentially rivals those of ED. He will likely routinely receive his own intelligence concerning ED's plan well ahead of time. So again, just like ED, he will likely have sufficient clout, influence, reach within the very belly of the deep state to scuttle ED's plans. And ED's grave miscalculation stems from his failure to appreciate that the pursuit of a third term immediately triggers a risk of a direct confrontation with Chiwenga for interrupting his great expectations. It is that potential confrontation which presents an existential threat to both of them due to the uncertainty which arises from a complex array of the variables involved, and it's essentially a no-hold-barred explosive winner-takes-all duel with an uncertain outcome. There is so much at stake being gambled for so little in return. And Mnangagwa is the winner who will be engulfed in illegitimacy. Unlike November 2017, they will not be accepted nationally, regionally, and internationally. All roads are then likely to lead to negotiated settlement guaranteed by regional or international bodies. However, if Chiwenga prevails, depending on how he does this, he can potentially constitutionally lay claim to the throne on the basis that he presents a continuation of the previous regime. That can only be a feasible prospect if he somehow rejects ED's current checkmate at the Constitutional Court in the form of Malaba, a litigation which clearly be inevitable in such a situation. Again, if Chiwenga prevails, he has got no option but to distance his regime as far away from ED as possible and take the João Lourenço GCOLH approach to sanitize his then new regime on reputation from the current stench. Such an approach presents a huge risk to ED, his family, and potentially informs the current reluctance to give up power. I am tempted to conclude that if EDF had full confidence that Chiwenga would protect him in any ill-gotten wealth he has amassed after exiting power, we would not be seeing these current shenanigans. Regardless of how he pans out, there can be no doubt that ED is testing Chiwenga's soul and conjunes to the fullest extent humanly possible. In conclusion, everything else we are currently seeing is collateral damage in this vicious and highly dangerous power struggle. The political intrigue is certainly gathering momentum. At the moment, it's still delicately hanging just on the margins of political shadows, finally poised and too early to tell who lands the fatal and decisive blow, how and when. But make no mistake, it's coming. Buda. Kuchora na Python, mutebuka mureze Zimbabwe, tingaziye kuti muriona sei nyaya iyi tudzizo muri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.